I'm Harold Gregor, and originally I'm from Detroit. Often, when do you get started in painting? But I really can't remember when I was not interested in painting or not interested in going into art in one form or another. When I was coming up, Picasso was and still is, I think, the greatest painter of the century, the last century. And Picasso was somebody, you knew you couldn't do better than Picasso, but you tried to work around and get under him or over him or in some way get through Picasso. So that was one. And along with my twin brother back in Detroit, that we were both encouraged, and seemingly we had some sort of special talent that was noticed. And that was particularly advantageous because at that time, this was Detroit Depression, really depression in Detroit. And Mrs. Henry Ford set up something called the Children's House, which was intended to be a place where the 4 students from each of the elementary schools in Detroit were invited to go to and could do anything they wanted as far as art. They had all kinds of supplies there. It was just wonderful. My twin brother and myself and 2 others were sent there, and we went there probably about 4 years on weekends. It was on Saturdays. There was really no instruction. What was instructing was all the other students there. You could see what other people were doing, how good they were, and so that made somehow art seem worthwhile. When Obama became senator, and moved to the Senate office. The Senate, big offices, and they do very well by senators. And they have a 14-foot wall, and they called and said, did I have anything that would fit a 14-foot wall? And it just happened, a painting had come back from a show. It seemed like it would be appropriate. So they said yes to that. And they took the painting over, and it was in the president's private dining room, which is right next to the Oval Office. So they set a photograph of it. There's a black door in that photograph in the dining room. And the black door, if you go through that, you're in the Oval Office. So the painting hung there for about 14 months. Having a big studio is really important if you're an artist. You have a place to work, a place to go to, a place where you can be alone. And so that the field. So actually, I go here, try to get here about 10 in the morning every morning, and I work till 6 or 7 every night. I go to lunch at 1:30. That's my routine, 7 days a week if I can do it. And I have these stations upstairs, and if I feel troubled by something that I can't work out, I can leave it and go and do something else. And so I can do the vibroscapes at one table up there. I can show you up there, but do the vibroscapes at one table, and then have another platform. I do small ones, but I do something, and I think that's the real secret to that creative habit: is you do something. You don't just sit.